Hey guys, welcome to Camping with Steve. It looks like I got a trailer full of pallets, but let me tell you what, it's not pallets. Come on in. So it's just the outside veneer of pallets. The inside is all hollow, and there's a camper in there. The camper gets a little taller where I'm sitting, and I got a skylight in here from an old window. And there's some leakage because it is just pallets and a little bit of plastic wrap on it. And I got my security system. So this is surveillance 360 degrees around the camper I'm in right now. And that will let me know if there's any problems and when it's okay to open up that door to go outside. There's a small modest electrical system in here that will do for what I need tonight. I can't cook in here with an open flame, obviously, because there's very little ventilation. And I'll hook up these lights as well to the battery. But I'll show you on the outside kind of what we've done. This door holds shut with a couple of magnets, one here and one over here. And when I'm in a parking lot getting in and out, I can just close that. But when I'm going down the road, I put another strap on the back to hold that all together. We got some bigger ratchet straps down there holding it together, but it's screwed together, so that's not going anywhere. Got these cameras put on with some pipe strapping, and we had to cover up some of the lights on it because at night it glows with a red light. That's not stealthy. Let's go test this thing out. That's not going anywhere. The trailer has a bit of a high center of gravity, so I put some extra tongue weight to be sure we're going to be safe. If anybody sees the trailer and actually believes it's pallets, they'll simply assume I'm en route to a bonfire somewhere. I scoped out this place and I think this is going to do just great. Hardware store's gone out of business. Big empty parking lot that doesn't say a thing about overnight parking. Lots of light and amenities close by. That makes a big difference. Yeah, this spot is pretty great. There is a busy highway on that side, but people are in a hurry, right? Closed down hardware store right here. Unfortunate, that was a good store. And everything in that little strip mall right there. Got a pet store, I can pick up a treat for garbage, grocery store, 24-hour gas station, and a contemporary casual restaurant that I know is going to feature a bar, which is good because there's a hockey game on tonight. So, just going to kind of sneak in the back here. Well, let's get inside. Looks like everything survived the ride fairly nicely. I can actually keep this door open a little bit as long as there's nobody behind me. It's kind of a design flaw because somebody really could lock me in from the outside. But the door even has a nice little squeak to it. All is clear on the cameras. Now that I can relax, this is the third time I've tried to film this video. Some videos seem a little bit cursed, where something always goes wrong, and the pipe was one of those videos where I think I had to do that 4 or 5 times because there was something every time. It was a wildfire, or it was full of mosquitoes or water or something. So this one, fingers crossed, third time's the charm. So I'm gonna wander over to the gas station first because that is going to be my restroom. And I'm gonna get dinner started here because it's a slow cooker meal and it'll take some time. Today I'm making a jambalaya, and it's kind of throw it all in and pray type of meal. I'm just doing sausage in this one. I don't want to cook raw chicken, and I'm allergic to shellfish, so that's what we got. Diced tomatoes, chicken broth, water, Holy Trinity. We got our celery, green pepper, and onion, sausage, oregano, thyme, same thing, Cajun spice. A little bit of cayenne. So rice I'll add later on, but I'm gonna stir this up and I'll hook up the power and hopefully it'll work this week. Setup for today, lithium iron phosphate battery and a power inverter. Now the power inverter, that was the problem on the last one. It shorted out somehow and overcurrented the battery. And these lithium iron phosphate batteries are really good. They have like a battery controller computer inside of it, so that if it shorts out or you draw too much current, it'll shut the battery off. And that was a lifesaver, because if it was an overcurrent situation or a short and I went out to go to the gas station to get something, came back, the thing would be on fire and I would be busted. Perfect. I think we're in the clear. One of the oversights on my part when I did the wiring for these lights is I didn't put a fuse for that circuit at the battery. So I forget how sloppy the wiring in the walls may or may not be, but I'm just not going to hook it up. I might later if I need to, but I'm not going to sleep with that hooked up, and I'm not going to use it too much. We've got beautiful natural light coming in. The sun is up until 10 o'clock tonight, and if I turn on lights in here, it'll just shine out through there at night. So I'm getting a little comfortable in here. We've got the slow cooker's working, and I think I want to check out the gas station out there, and a hockey game's coming on, so I'll probably wander back to that little pub there and check out the game. Everything's cooking. I'm just gonna save some power on this security system because I don't need it when I'm outside of the vehicle. And I'm gonna put my laptop and my other stuff in the car because I can't really lock this thing when I'm not in it. These are all future upgrades. If I can get away with camping in this thing again without it being recognized around the world. Okay. Just real quick. Bingo. That works for me. All right, got everything tucked away, and I'm just gonna wander into this power center. I can get all the hiking that I need and outdoor exercise right in this parking lot. Well, that's not good news. Last time I was out here, that washroom was functional and running, and this puts me in a predicament. There's that State and Main lounge over there. There's a Subway. There's a few other places that I can use the restroom. I just don't like to go in unless I'm buying something. Let's see. Guess we'll go hit that pub. All right, so I can just head in for a couple of bevri. The puck is gonna drop in half an hour, and then I'll head back to Pallet Town and check on things. So yeah, your typical contemporary casual restaurant, a lot of fusion food. Music is kind of loud in there. So I just nursed a beer for the first period of the hockey game, and I gotta go check on my food and do some hunkering down. There's a guy right back there sitting under the awning. He's enjoying a few beverages. And he would easily see me climb into the back of that camper there. So I'm just gonna try to wait it out here for a second. Hopefully he's gonna move on. That guy gave up. He left a few empties there. But last thing I need is the police rummaging around this parking lot while I'm trying to stealth camp here. See, he was right over there. Didn't suspect a thing, but you have to hunker down here. All right, we got one vehicle that's pulled up in front of us. The coast seems clear everywhere else, especially where that guy was sitting there. All right, let's stir this up and check on this stuff. Looks like it's coming along pretty good. I'm gonna get the hockey game going and just kind of watch it in here for a little bit and let you guys know if anything cool happens on the cameras outside or if there's any problems, and we'll see you when we dump the rice into this concoction. Well, I think the rain has slowed down, which is good, but it's pretty cozy in here. I could say it's probably 70 Fahrenheit in here, around 20 Celsius. Outside is closer to 9 Celsius, 50-ish Fahrenheit. But I gotta head back to the lounge. I'm gonna dump this rice in right now. It's on the last period of the hockey game and they're tied up right now, so it's a good time to go use the restroom there, wait for this to finish cooking. That will work just great. I'm not leaving anything in my car, I'm just bringing everything in a little bag with me, but yeah, pretty stealthy in my opinion, I do believe. It is not a lively looking evening at the old pubbaroo. Alright, I probably shouldn't have watched the hockey game because that was a little depressing for me, but some camping will cheer me up. I love these late spring, early summer, cool evenings in Alberta. It's just nostalgic for me. It's so refreshing smelling, just a big dump of rain. Real cool at night, but I know I'm gonna need that air conditioner in the morning. So, yes, we got lights on the subject here, but, you know, looking around it, those cameras don't stand out too much to me, and I probably wouldn't think too much of it if I drove past it, so. Let's crawl back in. All right. This is looking pretty good to me. Parking lot looks pretty quiet as well. I'm gonna set these lights up. Just gonna clamp these on a little bit because the outside lights come through here. Actually, the parking lot lights, they will light it up, kind of, but I don't think anybody's gonna see it because those lights are shining down on the whole parking lot. So there's nobody above us that's looking down. I think we're gonna be okay to turn on a light or two. So obviously these lights are going to be enjoyed sparingly. If I see anybody around on the cameras, I will adjust them accordingly, like that. It's back to stealth mode, but for right now, I know that I am in the clear, and this dinner looks, I think I can switch it to warm now. I really need to eat a bowl of this. I really wish I could eat shellfish, but I got that allergy. Would be so easy to throw some shrimp and stuff like this in the crock pot right at the end of the cooking. Oh. Oh. That's hot. It's hot in temperature and in spiciness. Yeah, I was sick for way too long, and I really didn't want to put up a clickbaity video about my health, so I put it up on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else I have that's linked to those things. And yeah, it was like some type of a bronchitis or pneumonia. Normally, if things go on for a long time, I'll get to a doctor. But after 7 to 10 days, it was starting to get better. And I'm like, yay! And then it got worse. And by then, I figured it was just going to get better again, you know, real soon. And then by then, you know, we're a month out. But I'm not here to apologize for being sick or missing videos. I'm here to look forward to the future, because we got a lot of good ones coming up right away. And you'll see what I mean about that. Some very interesting videos that are coming up, and I've had a lot of time to plan for these videos. Sometimes I run out of ideas, but if I've been bedridden for a month plus, then I definitely have jotted down a few ideas, and we are ready to go on those. I hate to say it, but this is like an FBI level stakeout. I'm a fan of Northern Exposure, show from the 90s. So just hunkering down, watching a few episodes, trying to stay nice and quiet. It's no activity outside so far. What does it have to do with us? And I'm going to throw this leftovers into the car because it's going to be pretty cold tonight. I'm going to take the crock pot out of here, and just for the heck of it, I'm going to do the old dreaded stealth test. I am curious with the lights up there exactly what you can see from outside. The coast looks clear on the cameras. Everything seems pretty smooth here for the old stealth test. Okay. It is nice and bright in here, I'll say that. Okay. Door could use a little grease. Okay. Well, that's obvious as anything. But, okay, so just walking around. Yeah, I gotta close this back door just to see what things are gonna be like here. Okay, so if you were walking around this thing, probably you wouldn't think too much about what's going on. Looks it's pretty stealthy to me, other than the satellite dish on top of the car. Yeah, those lights up above really hide any of the light coming out from in there. So yeah, looks like nothing at all. Yeah, overall, I have to admit, this rig is pretty sweet. Just an unconventional design of pallets. Really draws attention away from the fact that anybody would be possibly camping in it. Had a great meal. The meal was palatable. And I'm gonna hunker down because got to get up and start my journeys coming up soon here. Got to get packed up and ready to go because I'm hitting the road again. And there's adventures coming for sure. So yeah, very quiet out there. You kind of see that's actually this road here. This part goes up to here, then to there, and that's just that side right there. I'm gonna keep my keys handy because being in the trailer, if somebody did steal the car, I would not be happy. And if they try to steal my pallets, likewise. So I have a button that I can push for the alarm on the car, and then try to run out the back door before it takes off if somebody's stealing the car. But I don't anticipate that to be a problem in this wonderful little neighborhood here. So I will see you guys in the morning, and hopefully this thing holds up good for the night and there's no drama or issues coming up. But yeah, just watch a little more northern exposure. Blankets have kind of dried off a little, and that's great. This little sunroof gives me all the light I need. It looks like it might leak because there's plastic on top there that's full of water. We'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. That was pretty easy and pretty comfortable. Perfect temperature. Parking lot's not all that busy. Last time I filmed it was like a madhouse here. There was big trucks parked, sleeping for the night, other people around, so that went pretty smoothly. But time to get up. Okay, let's go. The only downside was my head was sloped a little bit down last night because I do have a drop hitch on the trailer. With the center of gravity so high, every time I went over a bump or up a hill, the trailer kind of lifts up and I lose all my tongue weight, and that's not good at all. So, like, it needs a few more finishing touches, but this is the type of thing, as far as stealth camping or boondocking, that is basically the way of the future, in my opinion. You see all these Sprinter vans and transit vans with no windows on them and solar panels on the top. I know what's going on in there. There's nothing stealthy about it. You know, like what Mav's got in the back of his truck. That's a pretty stealthy one, because it looks like just a truck with a canopy. But then you got to crawl in the back, and that's, you know, the biggest battle. Like, if these pallets were on the back of my pickup truck, you'd never think anything of it. I wouldn't even have to get in from outside. I could crawl right through the window of the back of my truck. But this is the way the project went with what we had, and I think it was a great success. Just gonna make sure we're good and tight here on this ratchet strap. So yeah, some good adventures coming up, some real good ones, guys. And I'm feeling real good too. It was a real crummy situation getting sick like that for, you know, a month-ish. And that's after I was already behind a little bit when I went to the States there for a bit. So, but we're looking forward now, looking forward to the future. And more crazy, cool contraptions coming up. Thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing. And yeah, also please consider follow me on social media, because if something is up, like if I am sick or there is, you know, some reason that, you know, I'm gone for a little bit or can't get some videos up, I don't want to do a clickbaity video that says about my health and put that up online. That's just going to scare everybody.
So I do social media posts for those that follow me. I try to do a YouTube community post. I try to do Facebook, Instagram. I think I have a Twitter or an X. It's all linked together, so everything gets automatically posted to all of them. But it's enough rambling for this old guy for right now. So stay tuned, everybody. And thanks for your patience with me. We'll see you later.